Hi, welcome to Christine's Corner. It's been a while, but we're back. Today I have Susie Woerz she's the director from the Plainville Food Pantry in Plainville. What street is that?
It's 54 South Canal Street in Plainville.
Okay. How long you been there?
I'm on my 31st year.
31st year.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're really dedicated.
Oh, yeah. But I love what I do.
Yeah. Are you the one that got it started?
No. There were other executive directors before me. There was 3 others. And it's funny because those 3 stayed 5 years. And when I got the job, she said, all the girls stay 5 years. And I said, well, I'm there 31. So.
Wow.
But we had a lot to accomplish in those years. When I started, it was the human relations that the other girls were the directors. And that started in the late 60s. And then we...
so the food pantry started in the late 60s?
Late 60s with the Human Relations Council, which is one of the churches, and then it blossomed into the conference churches. So then in 95, the pantry became their own identity with a 501c. And that's when we started planning on building the facility that we have today, which is 5,000 square feet.
Oh, so you went from churches to...
We went from Linden Street School to the Our Lady of Mercy Church, which was in the cafeteria, 800 square feet.
Yeah.
And we stayed there about 10 years. They were very good to us, and we really appreciated that time, which then we were able to get our own facility.
Which is on Canal Street?
54 South Canal, yes.
South Canal Street. I've been there. It looks pretty big.
Yeah, it's quite an organization.
So how does one... Do you have to be a resident of Plainville?
Yes, Plainville resident for food, energy assistance, and clothing.
However, not just food.
Yes, we do a lot of different programs. We have the energy program, the food program, the clothing. We do Secret Santa. We're doing Easter baskets for the kids. We do cooking classes, teach people how to cook with a crock pot or how to make things so they're not eating the processed food and they're making their own, which they could stretch their dollars. So it works really well.
Right.
The Secret Santa, back to school, Secret Santa is one of my favorite, where the kids can write, or the seniors, what do they want for Christmas? And then they get farmed out into the community. People will buy it and wrap it for them. And we deliver it to them, and they have a great Christmas. It's really a nice program. The other is my back to school program, where we give all the kids. This year we partnered with our Plainville Rotary Club, and we did over, I think, 105 children. And each child got a first day school outfit, a $75 gift card to Kohl's, a backpack, socks, underwear, a gift card to get a haircut. And it really was a great program.
That was great. A gift card to get a haircut. I never heard that one before.
Yep. So the kids are ready to go to school. You know what I mean? They're just excited.
What are the age groups that they can get both the Secret Santa and the
Well,
back
it
to
could
school?
it could be newborn. It could be up to high school, and some college kids we help out with when they're in college if the family's on the program,
Right.
because they need those things as well. So
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Didn't know that. I thought it just maybe stopped at grammar school.
no, and even the young ones, they're going to daycare or whatever. So
Yeah.
they need their little backpack to get their things together in their lunchbox or whatever.
Oh, so you have a class right there in the food pantry about cooking?
We actually had one of the chefs come in and teach our folks how to make beef stew, how to do a chicken soup. We even did in a crock pot lasagna, and the people love it. And what we do is we got funding for the program, and they would come in, we would give them a crock pot and a $25 gift card to Nazzo's.
Oh, very nice.
So what they learned how to make, they could then go and buy it and then go home and make it.
Oh, that's very good.
It was really a good program.
Yeah.
Whoever was cooking would bring in a crock pot already done, and then another crock pot that they would start. And so at the end, that person would bring it home, or I would bring it home, cook it overnight, and bring it back to my volunteers who loved that.
Oh.
But so the ones that learned how to cook, were able to taste it that night. So it really was a really nice program. We'll be doing a couple of them in the spring.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's a great program.
Do they go at night then, I would assume?
Yes, yeah. Usually Monday nights
Susie.
because we're open on Monday 1 to 6.
Ah,
And then Tuesday through Friday, we're there 9 to 3.
9 to 3.
9 to 3.
How about the other days?
Saturday, Sunday, we're not there. The only time we're there on a Saturday would be for the holiday baskets,
Okay.
because that way we get the volunteers in. The Pantry has 2 full-time and 3 part-time employees, and the rest is done by volunteers. We have about 80 total.
I was going to ask you about your volunteers.
And when we, count the hours that they work with us, it's free to us, but the value of them working is about over $70,000 it saves our company.
70,000?
$70,000.
Wow.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah, it is.
It is. So we're really run by volunteers, powered by volunteers.
Yeah. So that's good that you employed some too.
Yes, yes.
So how do you keep track of all the volunteers? I mean,
They sign in and sign out.
Uh-huh.
And if they're going to be out, because they all have specific days they want to come in, so they will sign in when they come in and they sign out, so I can keep track of the hours. And if they're going to take a day off or whatever, they sign the calendar so I know that I need to have somebody else come in.
yeah.
So it works out really well.
Wow.
It's a well-oiled machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when someone comes there, they just get a bag of groceries.
People that are on our program, there's an application they have to fill out. So once they do that, I could see exactly where I could send them, if it's food stamps, or that would be our intervention referral program. But I could look at what their income is, what their expenses are, and then I could see where they may qualify for. And the reason I do that is because I'm not going to send someone somewhere that I'm wasting their time and they're not going to qualify. So
Right.
they get more frustrated, which you
Of
can't blame
course,
them.
yeah.
So. But the intervention program is really a good one.
The what?
Intervention referral
Okay.
is one of the other programs that we do.
What is that?
They would come in as they need our program. We would tell them what they need to do, and then we would give them food, and they would be on our program for the whole year, and then we recertify.
Oh,
each
every year?
Yeah.
They just bring in the,
It's all by income expense. So it works out really well. And, we have a lot of really great success stories. We had one client that approached me that was on our program years ago. And now she has a really great job. And, she's really done well. And we're very, very proud of her. And her daughter even thanked us for the help because she is now in college as well. So that's really a nice
touching.
ending
Yeah.
story,
Yeah.
that
all
we were
worthwhile
able
what you're
to
doing.
better their quality of life,
Right.
and they've moved on to be
Forward.
self-sufficient.
Right.
And that's really our goal.
right?
Then you have those that are on fixed income or on a disability,
Yes.
and they're on fixed income and they can't work
Go any
for
further.
whatever. So they would always be on our program as long as they need us. So it's those on Social Security disability or low income working poor that
Yeah.
are on our program. So
How much would you say you get every year, or maybe every month, or maybe
how many
every day?
people? We do about 10
Approximately.
households a day, and that would be 5 days a week. And our shoppers shop biweekly because we're just a supplement for food. They also get food stamps or WIC. So, we kind of calculate that, how many food stamps, the WIC, we kind of calculate what do they actually have to spend. So we're doing fairly well. The food drive that we did in November brought in about 9,000 pounds of food,
Wow.
which is good. That will
Yeah.
carry us a little bit to April or May.
You said shoppers, so do they go in and they can go in and get what they need?
It's called client choice. So they come in,
Oh.
it looks like a grocery store, they shop for what they need. We do have limits because they're bi-weekly, and again, we're supplement.
Twice. They can come in
twice a month.
It's
They
usually
can
once.
shop. Yes.
Oh, that's good.
So it's nice. You know, there are
Yeah.
some food banks that do weekly, but they have more of like you can only get so many pounds.
Yeah, right.
But with us, you know, we try not to say you can't have something, because if you've ever gone hungry, you're going to tend to not want to have that happen again.
Right.
Because it's an awful feeling.
It is.
So this way they can shop and we make them feel comfortable, and we want them to feel that they have dignity and
Right.
treat them with respect. And they're already a victim, so we don't want to re-victimize them, is really what we don't want to have happen.
Wow, what a great job, because, you know, when you just get a bag of food and then you don't eat it or you can't
Why
eat it.
bother?
Yeah, then
You know,
you're
if they're not
passing
going
on
to eat it,
someone else.
what are we doing? So,
Right.
you know, we are a family at the food pantry, our volunteers, our staff, and our clients. And, you know, we learn to know about them. So, like, we'll have somebody that we know likes the Red Sox or a sports team, and a jacket came in, so we'll make sure that person gets it. You know, it's a very loving environment, it really is.
Wow, you
Yeah.
give them a jacket.
We'll give them a jacket. We know
So you got
what they
clothes.
like. We have
Huh.
yes, we get a lot of clothes. Right now we're looking for more summer clothes, more of the boys, the little boys,
Okay.
because they're very hard on their clothes.
Yes.
So yeah, so we're
I know some girls who are too.
yeah. But we'll be switching our clothing out in the end of April. We'll take the winter down and put the summer up.
Yep.
And one good thing about the program with the clothing, which I love, is we get so much in that we share with other agencies that bring their families in.
Yeah.
So it could be Klingberg, it could be Wheeler Clinic, it could be DCF, DSS.
Oh, very nice.
We're dealing with another agency out of Hartford that's bringing people in. It's called the Villages.
Oh, I've heard of
So
it.
we are expanding that program because we get so much, and we feel that we have so much, why not share? Because those kids
That's
are
right.
going to school with no coat,
Yes.
no clothing, and we have it, so we share it. But they have to come with a worker, because I don't have enough staff. So the case manager will bring them and have them shop, and they are limited.
I was going to say,
We're limited what they can take, because we want to make sure everybody gets
get something.
a chance. And it's really worked out well, really has. And thank you to our community, because without them, we would not do what we do, whether it's food, clothing, just support. I mean, the support of our community is amazing.
Yeah, it sounds like it. And you got so many volunteers. I know
Yeah.
there's usually a shortage of volunteers in some
Well,
places.
I just picked up 11 new volunteers. What I'm doing is, because we did a renovation of the building, we're there 18 years, and the renovation was state funded for energy efficiency. So we have now solar panels, we have new lighting that's saving us money, new doors, windows, all new appliances.
Nice.
So we can save money, and then we can take that money and buy more food or whatever we need. So
Wow.
it really was a good thing.
Yeah.
That was almost 3 years ago. That was phase 2. Phase 1 was building the building.
Oh, okay.
And I think we moved in 2000. Yeah, I think it was 2000. So now phase 2 is the renovation of the energy program. Phase 3 is now coordinating, looking at succession plan, and where are we going to be in 5 years. Out of the 5 of us there, 4 of us could be gone in the next 2 or 3 years.
And you included.
Maybe. I've been talking with people, and I'm not ready to go anywhere. I've got more work to do.
Yeah, I can hear it.
You know what I mean? But and I'll tell you, we
You
had a
love what
snow
you're
day.
doing.
I love what I do. We had a snow day, and I was home, and I'm like, I can't retire. I've got too much more work to do. So, but the next phase is now we are purging and reorganizing. The warehouse has been reorganized. The office has been reorganized. So now I'm doing job descriptions over, the personnel policy over. So we're all geared up to run the facility the way we are. And again, with the volunteers and the staff and the board of directors and our community, it makes my job easier. They're very supportive. I mean, we have the dinner dance we just did.
Uh-huh.
We have another one coming up in May 2nd. It's called the Hanger Party. It's going to be the best party ever, along with the one we just did. And that was dancing
So what
through the day.
what do you do, or where is it?
It's going to be at Robertson Airport, and
Oh, that's why it's Hanger.
Hanger Party. We're transforming the room. It's going to be incredible. So if anybody wants to know any information, they can call me at 860-747-1919. Ask for Susie, and I'll explain what it's going to be about.
Yeah.
Then the next one will be J. Timothy's Golf Classic. That's May 20th. And J. Timothy's puts that on, and it's an amazing tournament, and got to get your foursome together because we sell out. So that's going to be good.
Oh.
And then the next one will be the Wings and Wheels. That's at the airport. It's a fly-in and car show. And
I've seen that.
That benefits the Plainville Food Pantry and the Pettit Foundation. It's a
Yeah.
great partnership. A lot of people come out for that, and it's a really nice family event. Food trucks. Again, they can call me for any information. We're always looking for sponsorships, food trucks, and vendors.
But do you have a website?
I do. We're revamping it, so they can go on it. It's the plainvillefoodpantry.org, but it's under construction a little bit.
Okay.
So, but the last fundraiser we're going to be doing in October is Northeast Produce, and they do a golf tournament as well, and that's to fund our fuel bank, which is needed. So we're doing a lot.
Yeah. What is that still going on right now? The funding of the fuel plantation?
Yes, he actually he takes this event and he splits it, the proceeds with the Plainville Youth and the Plainville Fuel Bank and Pantry. So he does an amazing job, as well as all these fundraisers, but it takes a lot of work to organize these, and the committees do a great job, and the chairs and the co-chairs.
So there you go, a lot of volunteers.
A lot of people really step up to the plate, as well as our community.
So they can go to
plainvillefoodpantry.org. The best thing would be to actually call me so I can email things to them. I always have flyers and things like that, you know, that I can email. So if anybody's interested, these fundraiser events are really class acts.
So you can say your phone number again.
860-747-1919.
It's an easy number to.
It is. And with the clients and everything going on, if anybody needs help, we're there to help them. It's all by income and expenses. So they can actually download our application from the website.
Okay.
Or they could stop by, pick it up. If you know anybody that's in Plainville that's in need, they can call us, because that's what we're there for.
So anybody, seniors?
We're seeing a lot of seniors. They're on a fixed income.
Right.
And the disabled. Social Security, some of them don't have pensions. You know, it's just amazing. We have some donors that are now clients, which is sad.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is sad.
Yeah.
So.
But we've done a lot. We have, you know, another client that daughter wanted a trombone, so I tried to find a trombone for her.
Oh, how sweet.
So, you know, these are the things that we do.
Yeah, it's
and
not
I was
just
looking
clothes.
to try to find one that was donated, but that didn't happen. So then I knew I had a donor that would be able to pay for this. So I Googled it, found one. It was $135. Came with a case, everything. So I gave it to the daughter for her birthday. And now she plays for her church. And she plays she sits in the first chair of where she's going to school. So that just makes you feel like, wow, look what we did. That child will remember that forever and ever.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah, she'll probably give back too.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And I just got a shiver.
Yeah.
I really did. Because those that are on the program always come back and donate back.
Oh, they
and
do.
they're very thankful.
Yeah.
Those that will remain on the program are grateful.
I had to do the same thing, and I give back too.
Yeah, see, I know. I
Yeah.
see you.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for that.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. I love what I do, and I'm not going anywhere too soon. So,
Just I hate to see you go, but it's great for what you're doing.
well,
I mean, all the way. It's been alive for many years, the food
Yes.
pantry, and
Yeah.
then now you have your own.
yeah.
Oh,
We are
not you
actually
personally, but-
considered the model of Connecticut, and we've modeled 6 or 7 different food pantry that now have a 5,000, 6,000 square foot building. So they've modeled after us, and I
Wow.
help them get up and running. And I love doing it because I know how to do it, and I can get them up and running. So if anybody's thinking about doing it, I'd be happy to help them get it up and running. They just have to get the legwork done and get
Yeah.
the money out. I can't raise any more money
No.
because I'm
You're
trying to
already
keep
got
my
enough,
own going.
right?
Yeah.
So do you have more stores like that where they have really achieved a lot from what you've?
The Cheshire Food Pantry is one. Bradford Light is in Southington. Farmington, I mean, there's a lot of different ones that we mentor. Plymouth Food Pantry. And they take what we show them and then they critique it the way they want it. But the ones that we've, mentored, if you went there, you would be amazed on what a great job they did getting it up and running. It's a lot of hard work.
Yeah, sounds like getting the money together. I mean,
The money is usually, that's the
I
hard
was going
part.
to say, how do you raise it? But the money. But you said you had the dance and then the.
Well, all these fundraisers is for operational. This is just to keep us up and running because we buy food, electric bills, all the overhead, and keep our programs up and running. That's what those fundraisers do. So appreciate the support of everybody because that's what's keeping our doors open. I know we're losing some donations. People don't get to use them to deduct, so people are tending not to donate now. And I'm asking everyone to please continue to donate because there still is a very big need out there.
So you noticed a shortage.
I noticed already from 2020 to the last year to this year, the years, I'm seeing a decrease in food coming in.
Oh no.
And then summertime, of course, kids get free and reduced lunch.
Well,
Summertime, they're not, so that puts a little more pressure. So
Right.
I'm hoping people remember in the summertime to remember those kids that are
Right,
not
don't-
getting the food that they would get during school.
right.
So that's
not just
we,
during the
we don't
holidays.
see any donations usually in the summer. So keep
I think they always think around Christmas and Thanksgiving.
exactly
and Easter.
yeah. Hunger doesn't go on vacation.
Well, we only have a minute left, so is there anything you'd like to add that we haven't said? Like,
No, thank you for having me on the show. I always love to talk about the food pantry because it does a lot of work in the community and it does help a lot of people have a better quality of life. So thank you.
thank you for coming on the show. And tune in next week. We got only about 30 seconds, but I just want to say when you have, do you give out for holidays, the Thanksgiving, Christmas, and
We're doing Easter right now. The kids will get an Easter basket and all the fixings. The family will have a festive holiday and we do Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Thanksgiving and Christmas? Mm-hmm. Wow, nice.
Yeah, it's nice. So
Okay, so we have like 15 seconds, so is that website was,
the other thing is if anybody wants to volunteer, that would be great. If anybody wants a tour, we love showing off our facilities, so
Okay.
come on down.
and we always need food,
Absolutely.
perishables.
Thank you.
All right, thank you for coming for watching Christine's Corner. I'll see you again next week.